Hello, welcome everyone to Mantra Medicine. My name's Madeline and I'm delighted to lead you through a mantra medicine guided meditation today. And each week we focus on a different mantra that can bring healing, transformation, rejuvenation, and longevity to our life. And we work on nourishing, supporting our physical body, our mental body, and our emotional body and spiritual body all together as one through these practices. And the main way that we do this is by applying soul over matter, connection and intention when we do this practice. So I invite you to spend the next 20 or so minutes to experience, to put the work in and join me for this mantra medicine practice. So good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are around the world. Thank you, Sheila, for being here supporting mantra medicine. She's sharing a few things in the chat box as we're live, and I can see Trisha said hello. Trisha's from the Gold Coast. So please say hi if you're watching right now. You can say hi if you're watching the replay as well. Please let me know who's with us. And oh, great, Zahir from Trinidad is here, and Randy from Virginia, USA is here. Thank you. Waving. So for the next few weeks, we're going to be doing a focus on getting out of the head and into the heart. This is where my focus is, so I'm extending the invitation to transform with me. So as we know, it can be, we can be very much controlled by the state of our mind, and particularly when it's imbalanced, and it can wreak havoc in our life and all aspects. Ancient wisdom shares that the heart, the spiritual heart, the heart chakra, is the home. It houses our mind and our soul, our spirit. So really, if we want to focus on transforming our mind, including, the brain and our consciousness, then we need to really focus and develop this spiritual heart center. It is really the key for healing our life and for our soul journey, and it's also known as our life transformation center. So there's tons and tons of practices that I've probably already led on Mantra Medicine on Facebook before. Tons of practices I've learned from my teacher, Dr. and Master Zhigong Sha, to clear, to transform, and to cultivate the spiritual heart center. Today we're taking a little bit of a different angle, and where we normally sing quite melodic mantras, we're going to be speaking this mantra, and it is more than just a mantra. It's actually how we activate soul over matter. It's called using Say Hello healing technique. So I've shared very simply what we're going to be doing in the description above this video, and it's very easy, so you'll pick it up and you're just going to be repeating along with me. There's also Master Sha released in one of his earlier books doing soul orders, like you accessing the power of your soul, which is very powerful, to give direction and orders to the other parts of our body and being. So we're not specifically giving a soul order, but it has that kind of essence to it. So let's jump into the practice. And yeah, I think practice and experience speaks way louder than words. So let's do this together, experience this together. We're going to, because the heart houses our mind and our soul. We're going to place one hand here, connecting to the heart. Actually, do you know what? We're going to place both hands here and closing our eyes if you're able to do that, because closing the eyes helps us to bring our concentration, our focus, where we're putting our hands, which is the spiritual heart center. So we're using the power of our hands, our bodies. Try and sit up straight if you're in a chair. Lengthen up through the crown of your head, but be relaxed. Help your shoulders to soften, like your shoulder blades are softening, relaxing down your back. Face, neck, arms, abdomen, everything's softening. And just connect, tune in to the flow, the natural flow and rhythm of your breathing. So we're right away going to use the soul over matter technique and intention setting for this practice. It's going to be very similar to what we're going to chant as the mantra. So please follow along with me. Dear my mind, which includes my brain, consciousness, all types of consciousness, and my overall mental body, I love, honor, and appreciate you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. You have the power to meld my heart and soul. The soul is the boss. You have the power to listen and follow the guidance of my soul through the gateway of my heart. Do a good job. Thank you. So we've literally said hello to our mind, our brain, our consciousness, our mental body, and given it direction and empowered it to come into alignment with our true self, the soul, which is guiding, really truly guiding our lives. So continue to breathe naturally and relax. And if you can, you want to really hold your focus in your heart center. If you're a visual person, imagine there's light shining in the heart center. And we're going to repeat this over and over again. The say hello, connection, healing formula. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. So say this with me. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. So we're very much having an internal conversation with the different parts that make us, us, and giving direction So continue. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. So trying to find a little bit more rhythm with this. Continue to flow. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Really try and keep your mind's focus here in your spiritual heart center. So where you're putting your focus is helping to create this alignment as well, along with the message we're chanting. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Breathe whenever you need to. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. We'll chant this for a couple of more minutes. So continue to relax. Really put your mind's focus in your heart center. Like you're sitting. The small mini golden light version of yourself that's inside your body, your spirit, your soul, is sitting in your heart's center. Chanting this mantra along with you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job, thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job, thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job, thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job, thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job, thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job, thank you. A few more times, really focus on the message you're speaking, that you're creating through chanting this. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job, thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job, thank you. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. One more time. Dear my mind, I love you. You have the power to align with my heart and soul. Do a good job. Thank you. And now for the next 30 seconds, be still. Hold your mind's focus. Continued focus in your heart center. Visualize yourself whole, happy, peaceful, calm, sitting in your heart center. And then breathe in a really big inhale, deep breath. And let that breath go. You can sigh that breath out or breathe out through your nose. And do that 2 more times. How do you feel? What are you observing in your internal space? So we're going to bring completion to this practice. In Master Sha's tradition, we close the practice where we apply soul over matter by saying how, which is Mandarin and it means perfect, be well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For this, we didn't connect to the outer soul power that we usually do, so we don't have to say respectfully return. We were making an internal connection. So yeah, a little bit of a different pace and feel in today's mantra medicine. Let me know your observations, how you felt from doing this practice. And you know, yeah, I know most people can relate to the monkey mind, the incessant mind chatter that we go through sometimes, maybe not all the time, and because it depends where our focus is at any given time. But the overthinking, the over-analyzing, it's very draining. We can really leak a lot out energetically through that excessive mind chatter, overthinking, over-analyzing, worrying, because you know there's a direct connection with our mental body and our emotional body. So this is one way to start bringing more balance, harmony, and most importantly, alignment. You know, Master Sha teaches the manifestation process, the law of creation, the law of Shen, Qi, Jing. Shen, Qi, Jing are ancient words which describe Shen, soul, heart, mind, Qi, energy, Jing, matter. Everything, everyone is made of Shen, Qi, Jing. And, Shen, the grouping of soul, heart, mind, is very significant. Everything starts, the relationship starts with the soul. The soul leads the heart leads our mind, our consciousness. The consciousness leads the energy, and the energy leads the matter. So there is an order, a relationship, a connection, and it's, our mind is very powerful, and a lot of the time, or sometimes, wants to break free of that natural order and information flow within us in our vibrational field. So sometimes we just need to give the mind a positive message to come back into alignment with our soul, with our heart. And that is so not only empowering, but gosh, it is relieving. It can really reduce a lot of stress and that excessive stuff that happens in our head, and be a very grounding thing we can do for our life. So Trisha said, I could feel my heart much stronger beat and more physicality. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, Trisha. Mercedes said, it was a powerful connection to my soul and I feel peace. Great. Yeah. Creating inner peace by working on the mind and the heart is so good for our health and well-being. I don't think I need to convince you of that. This is common knowledge. Yota said, ready, set, go. Beautifully explained. Oh, thank you. And so true. Wonderful. Thank you for your beautiful feedback and for doing this practice with me today. I really appreciate being able to share this, and even though we're not physically in the same room, virtually connect and create something positive for our lives. Risto, prayer hands, love heart. And Randy said, loved it. Definitely helps with resyncing the mind with the self in a steadier flow, with a gentle and loving frequency. Beautiful. I love how you shared that. So continue to share, especially if you've watched the replay. I will go back and respond to all your messages. I'm really grateful that you shared this experience, co-created it with me. And, I'm on this topic this month because I am offering a few sessions where we're going to go a little bit deeper into this, getting out of the mind and into our heart. So on Wednesday, I think, now I'm forgetting dates, Sheila has shared it in the chat box. Wednesday, I think that, the 13th of July at 7 p.m. Sydney time, I'm offering a free masterclass. This will go for an hour and a half, and we're going to take a little bit of a deep dive into this and really hear from each other where we're at with this. What are the challenges and issues that we experience, where getting out of the mind and into our heart more is going to be a powerful solution and practice. And then on the 23rd of July, I'm offering a one-day immersive workshop with this still as the focus. And one of the tools and techniques that we're going to bring out is how to channel information and messages from our soul. It's called soul communication. Some of you already do this as part of your daily life. Everyone has these abilities, and so this workshop is really for those that are curious, maybe haven't tried this before and want to develop skills and the abilities you already have to help you through your daily life experience transformation and more positivity, and to be able to get out of the head, be able to be more heart-centered and grounded and stress less. So if you have done like first levels of soul communication, you can still join this workshop and learn more. I am going to be offering some more advanced one-day workshops in regards to soul communication in September and November. So just letting you know, they're my offerings for July in regards to this topic. I would love you to continue this experience with me, but I'll be sharing little mini practices on mantra medicine with this topic as well for the rest of the month. So thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you for Sheila for supporting, sharing this video. Feel free to share this video as well. And I look forward to joining you again next Wednesday. Thanks, everyone. Bye.